We're going live on Facebook. We're doing a love stream. Aloha. I am Cosmic Love. So joyous to be with you. Truly. It's a special miracle coordinate alignment that we are going through. So, give me a thumbs up if you can hear everything that we're sharing now. Oh, we got a thumbs up. All right, we're going to jump in on this love stream because it's very important, and it's about balancing with where we're at. We are in the miracle coordinate of balancing the external and the internal of who we are. So this is like we've gone from linear into a gyroscope as our car. We are interdimensional, amazing beings. And here we are. We're going to share some pieces to help. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Aloha. So, I have been doing water fasts. The sun is a little bright this way. I'm going to turn this way. That's better. And through the month of August, I have shared on some of our Spreaker love streams that we do. Check out our Spreaker podcast account. Some really good love streams there. Shule in Egypt. Shule, look who's here.
Oh, lovely Shule. Aloha, everyone.
How cool is that? This fam. We are doing major things on the planet now, and the major things that we are doing are the navigation of the self. Inside the inner realms is what we have been navigating up until now. And now we are at a new and special miracle coordinate. Aloha, Ava Laurel. The special miracle coordinate where we find ourselves at now is after all of this internal navigation we have been doing. Now we are balancing it with the external realms. So, as and if this love stream is helpful, please share, because it's a communal process. So we're sharing the navigational coordinates of how to navigate ourselves. Get these light ships lighted up and flying. Translucent is key. It's written in the genes. So even though the genes aren't real and don't exist, which we agree with, because we say the genes aren't real, they're just, hi Josh, welcome. Oh, we've got some noise going on here, that's okay. So what we want to share is that we've been doing these water fasts, and in the month of August we did a 14-day one, and we just finished a 6-day one now. And the water fasts have been very revealing to clear out all the cells translucent, because when the cells do their proper alchemy, we are turning into light. It's real, moving in and out of time and space at will, when, where, how we choose. Think golden apple, produce golden apple in the palm of the hand. It's real. This little thing about the Cathars, they were really good at this. So, you can't actually hang on to something that has the capacity to move in and out of time and space at will. It's real. We just have to remember how to do it. So we love to share the navigational coordinates to remind us that, first of all, it is real, it's happening. And you might want to add water fasting to your diet right now, because it's a really good way to navigate and purify the vessel and open it up for the awakening of the light in the cells. So we did the 14-day fast, and then we went back to some food, and then we did a 6-day water fast. And what I discovered inside of myself is that my consciousness went to the exact same place where it left off in the last fast, and it actually had the capacity to go quantum. Because if we think of it like this, we are climbing into the center of our light ship, and we are turning it on from the inside out. So the consciousness had the capacity to remember where it left off, and it was a very quantum experience, and it opened a lot of things up. It actually allowed me to release a piece that had been in my prayers. Remember, prayers are very good. They're the connection with the higher self. Commune with the higher self as though it is the true beloved, and speak with it frankly, because it loves it when we do that. We go, it's a little bit hard down here, a little bit painful, need a little bit more assistance here. Oh, we're doing pretty good there. Like that. Back and forth. That's called love. And transparent, which equals translucent. So yeah, so putting out the prayers, I was like, can you just help me liberate this energy that I feel focused in my brain, where my personality is residing and where all the thoughts are going on. It's like in the water fast, I could experience most of the body relaxing and releasing, and I could see where the focused energy still was. It was like this part of my brain here, and it was like, oh God, please help me let this personality ego go. I don't know how to do it, but just show me. And so it happened during the 6-day fast. It was, I think, day 5, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, we're at this health food store, and it was like, oh my God, I think I need to eat, my body's sweating, blah blah blah. The guidance was like, no, just take a break, go outside, do your whole brain state, cross your ankles, cross your wrists, clasp your hands, close your eyes, deep breathe. And I did, and that's when the breakthrough came, and it opened up the gates. Hi cosmic love, love you so much. Mwah. So that's when it opened up the gates, and it was like this energy came through that cleared out that part of the brain. And then the body was experiencing profound bliss and liberation. And it's like the consciousness is like this. It's like jumping on a trampoline. We get higher and higher. So we find new handholds in the wall or new coordinates, and once we know them, we keep them in our memories to keep going. Hi Monica, lovely, Andrew, all you beautiful beings. So we're in this perfect moment of balance. It resides within that 6 gene, and we don't like the way Richard described it in the Gene Keys. It doesn't make sense to me. He called it the battle of the sexes. But what we actually say, which is far more super intelligent, is we are in the final codon of the ring of alchemy. Even though it's real and doesn't exist, still it's about balancing all of the energies. It's about going from driving a linear car, to being at the center of the gyroscope. So this is the energetic, to remember how to balance everything, internal, external, merge those 2 realms, good, bad, right, wrong, all these things. So we're having this amazing chat with Miss Symphonic, who's on the 6th day of her water fast and decided to complete her fast, so to speak, but quantum, so it's not really real, completing, starting, all these things. So we came for lunch, and we were having a chitty chat, and I was like, I'm having French fries, because they make really good French fries at this taco place. And it's Mexican tacos in Hawaii. Well, Moo. We're in Moo. And they speak Spanish here, so we love all these quantum realities. And so they make really good French fries. So Miss Symphonic is having her 2 tacos, and I'm having the French fries, and we love to share. Hi, Miss Kim. Look who's here.
Aloha. Mwah.
All right, so we're having fun. So here's the French fries. Here's what they look like. Yum. They are so good. And here's the teaching that is coming through in the miracle coordinate. It's so refined and beautiful and amazing and profound, because we are at the point now of, like we say, bringing everything into balance. So the spiritual ego might have the belief that it's better to be on a water fast or whatever. It's better to eat these things. We're traversing all of these belief systems and apparatuses inside of the self we are bringing them all to neutral to find the singularity inside of the self. And so as we try each thing, if you try water fast, great. The moment we have a bite of food after a water fast, it's like, oh, and we're so like spiritual with it, and it's just melting in our mouth, and we're going, oh, so good. So this time the guidance was like, okay, don't do it that way. This time just go nom 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 nom. Like, try a different way. You know, play like children. Children are not these like perfect, it's got to be this way. What we are doing is exposing, we are revealing the true essence of who we are through this entire process. We are turning the personality into gold. We, Cosmic Love and Cosmic Love, made a really nice holographic quantum. It's pasted on both of our walls. Check out Garam Unity and Unity Grace. It's both of our walls. Miss Becca, we love we. Miss Becca on here helped us set up the Patreon account called Cosmic Quantum Love. And if you love this love stream, please share it and come and join us at the Patreon community, because we want to keep going quantum together. All the coordinates are coming through, and in fact we had a really incredible translucent call just in Miracle Coordinate yesterday. So it's real, because check it out, the 6th gene is about going translucent. So in the shadow frequency, Richard called it conflict, but whatever. Here's what we, Miss Cosmic Love, calls it. We call it balancing every aspect of the self. We are now on that 20-foot unicycle, juggling 16 balls. We've got the sword with the fire coming down, like we're doing it all like that. It's fun. So when the guidance said this time when you eat food, following your water fast, even though there's no such thing as following because it's all quantum, the guidance said just go like yum 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 and do it in a different way. But the purpose, the point is to continually feel the way we do when we're on the water fast, which is like free and liberated, and all this liberation comes through because everything that is limiting us from our own liberation rises to the surface to show through. And when we are fasting, we can't blame it on anything outside of ourselves. It's when we get fully responsible for the entire internal world. So this is all about quantum, because the internal is creating the external. Let's go quantum and like be done with borders, boundaries, taxes, passports, all those things, middleman. It's just us and our higher selves coming into communion and union in the form through the Sophionic harmonic, where the particle and wave converge. So what we are doing is learning to get a really refined awareness of energy. So it's all play. Hi John Kennedy, lovely Miss Shule Marie and Ava, love you Andrew, we love we are setting ourselves free. Cathars know how to do it, but just saying, we love we. So today the piece with ordering the French fries, it's like in the water fast, we have this pure water here on Mu. We collect it from the spring. There's so much mana in the air and everything. And so it's like just, you're just like thriving on like just life, mana, life force, life power. And so then we have this thing about French fries, they're bad for you. No, they're not. French fries make me happy. Who does not feel happy about French fries? Like, come on. It's the best thing. One of the best things. 2 inches of avocado vegan chocolate icing on 1 inch of chocolate vegan gluten-free cake is also very exciting to me. But I'm just saying. And many other things. Holding hand with a beloved twin ray, sipping rose tea, laughing, making music, making love. Let's make life a great big festival together. So, back to the navigational piece. Navigating the internal and the external simultaneously is the joy. And so water fasting or some kind of fasting is really good to help us just become more energetically aware. It's all about energy. Energy is the silly putty of creation. Silly It's not silly anymore. It's real. So we're getting reconnected with our true relationship with the quantum, which is all about energy. So when we do the water fast and everything comes up, all the belief systems, all the things that we get to deal with, and then we get to have these breakthroughs to go, oh, there's nothing outside of me. Now the energy is liberated. Now, how can we relate the internal and the external so they are the same? Because our eyes are still telling us there's an external world that is separate from who we are. Now we are merging the internal and the external, and this is quantum, I promise, cosmic quantum love. This is how we, quotation marks, teleport, levitate, materialize, and dematerialize in and out of time and space at will. By restoring equality, by restoring what Richard calls peace inside the cell with all of the energies. So we'll do a demonstration. We have these French fries, and they have this amazing chipotle sauce from the Mexican place, and ketchup and hot sauce. And they're really good. They've got some kind of crunchy thing on top, on the outside layer. So I'm navigating, believe it or not, I am navigating myself right now, simultaneous to this sharing. How do we do that part? Turn our eyes inward while our eyes are open. This is kind of like a walking meditation. When we just become more aware of our energy, then one of the things we can then next do as we're going quantum to regain our capacities is to turn the eyes inward while the eyes are still pointing out, so that when we are speaking, it's like speaking to a mirror. We are actually speaking to ourselves. There is nothing outside of us to get the attention of. There is nothing outside of us that is external as an authority. There is no way that we have to behave. So when we practice turning the eyes inward while the eyes are still pointing outward, now we are navigating the internal space like a good commander on the deck of a ship who is completely focused on flying the light ship. So now the eyes are focused inward while we're still interfacing with the external realms. Now try this. Okay, so now if we find that fulcrum, like we're on that 20-foot unicycle, we find that fulcrum place and we go, wow, I'm really getting the hang of this. I'm like focused internally, so I'm navigating any reaction or trigger that might be coming up inside of me, or joy or happiness, just anything. I'm just navigating me. Now I'm actually able to have a conversation with what appears to be the external while I'm navigating my internal realm. So they are unified. This is love. This is true divine union. Sophionic harmonic, where the particle and the wave converge, unifying them together, simultaneous. So we are perfects, prefects at navigating energy. This is what gives us the capacity to transcend borders, boundaries, and all those things. So we're navigating the internal, and now we're going, okay, I got it. I kind of got this feeling the internal and the external are equal now. This is like building muscle, so just keep on keeping. It's wind in the hair. Now that we have the eyes pointing inwards, and we are still having a communication outside of the self. Now try this fun little thing. Now we close the eyes, and now with the eyes closed, point the eyes outward to then navigate the quotation marks external realm. Eyes open, now I'm pointing them inwards, navigating my internal while I'm seeing the external. Eyes closed, I'm navigating the external while my experience is easily and effortlessly of the internal. Back and forth like that. Really significant practice to navigate like that. So then you do the water fast, and then you eat a French fry, you go like yum yum yum, like that. It's so good. Where's the chocolate cake with the 2 inches of icing? So, okay. So, oh, this wind. So, this is now a navigation to recognize that everything is space. Everything is energy. Everything is space. Everything is us. Hi, Ruthie. Ruthie, it was about a year ago, Miracle Coordinate, that we, on the Symphonic, the 3 of we, moved in together to record all these transmissions to make the library. We love we. What a great service to humanity we've done. Lovely so much, Miss Ruthie. Brooke, lovely. So, yes, what a service we did to humanity, for humanity to dedicate our time to decoding the DNA, to receive coordinates that were shortcuts, which we are sharing in this miracle of how to navigate these things. Remembering that the space is in between the words. If the love stream is helpful, please share it. Please join our Patreon. Let's go quantum. So in the navigation of the internal and the external, we are in a state of peace. And here's the most beautiful thing that Richard says in the genes, even though the genes aren't real and don't exist. He gave some helpful languaging of navigation, which is this. He says, in the end, the 16 in peace is about going translucent. It's about the dissolution of the body. And the ego goes, oh my God, what? Why are we doing any of this at all? Like, aren't we dreaming awake some more beautiful thing? But he says right in the gene, the 16 holds the hope of the new world. And so we are releasing all of this carbon and releasing all of the beliefs and all of the triggers and every wave of reaction we ever created inside and outside of we to hold the field. It says that the aura of one in peace can transform the environment. We love we. How powerful are we? Holding a state of peace can transform the entire external environment. Dogs barking, tires screeching. That's how powerful are we. Our aura transforms when we take responsibility for the internal and the external in totality. And we are no longer a reaction. We just learned this beautiful navigation. So now we're riding the 20-foot unicycle. We're juggling 19 apples, golden, taking flaming swords down our throat because we're made of light, not carbon. Whoops. It says I have to turn my phone. Okay. So, no good, bad, right, wrong. Everything is the opportunity to navigate every particle. Just still. So we can do all these things while we're actively participating consciously, participating in the ascension process. Just witness when the mind comes in at any time and says something is better than the other, that a water fast is better than a French fry covered in Chipotle sauce. Oh, and by the way, when we were talking about this before and we said pay attention, the chickens jumped on the table all simultaneous and went for Miss Symphonic's taco in her hand. Second time this has happened. Pay attention. So, once again, peace is about recognizing we are all lovingly in this together. There's no separation, no borders or boundaries. We're just like little kids all learning to ride our unicycle in balance and harmony. being loving together, doing it together, because this is alchemy. This is the alchemy of the physical body, and this is Flight Lessons 101, like all of these sharings and teachings, and it's real and it's true. And there is no one or nothing to harm us or hurt us. You know, shadows are about fear and believing that there's something that's going to hurt us, and so we put up a defense. But this is about dissolving that all in here, and yeah, that's kind of old news. And still, alchemy is about opening to love. I was just navigating my internal and my external simultaneously. I love you all so much. We love we so much. So much. And just a little reminder what it says about peace. Those emanating this aura can transform the external environment and are translucent, because this really is about breaking the bonds of H2O to go quantum. You and me and we. So, love you so much. If this love stream is helpful, please share it. Please check out our Spreaker. We have been bringing through lots of really cool transmissions while in the light body activation, so doing it real time, so it's in the space between the words. What's coming through, you can just sit back, relax, and listen, because it's really the emanation of the transmission. In the transmission that helps the body relax. Divine will is about resolve, which means total relaxation of the body, but the mind doesn't know how to relax the body. The mind actually has to go. Total resolve is about total relaxation of the body, so that the cells can open up and all the higher spiritual bodies can come in. Have we been feeling a lot of heat? Come on, let's not hide that. We've all been hot. That's called alchemy. And that's higher essences coming into the physical body to open the cells up, to turn the light on. Ring of alchemy. We are alchemists, and it's real and it's happening. So yes, if the love stream is helpful, please share it. Please consider joining our beautiful Patreon account. Patreon Cosmic Quantum Love. We put the link down here. And let's grow our quantum oops, did I say that? Community. I know, we're dissolving everything out of the waters. Back to point source origin. Back to the original seed. Pure source, cosmic love. No stories, no borders, no boundaries, no passports. Just a whole lot of fun remembering the truth of who we are. Interdimensional consciousness that manifested into form to have an experience. And now many of us are choosing to dematerialize out of form and rematerialize as we choose. And let's make it really festival-like, because we love festivals and music and art and singing and yummy vegan treats and being with friends and traversing the cosmos and the stars, holding hands under the stars, speaking, communing with nature and all the little creatures, big creatures as well, emanating love consciousness for all of the realms. Let there be light, let there be love. pure sauce called Wigga. Love it all so much. I love it. French fries for everyone and chocolate cake with 2 inches of icing, but you got that all. I know. Aloha.